kwa Olosholang. Oyote. Ewo. Well, welcome back to my channel where we bring you incredible stories of unsung heroes and legends from our African society. Today, we dive into an interesting story of one Bunge Lentupuru, the warrior for the Ilchamus community. So, grab your snacks, sit down and relax as we journey with you to this beautiful, amazing story. Karibu sana. Over 100 years ago, a vibrant boy, Bunge Lentupuru, was born into the Ilchamus community in Mukutani. Mukutani is not far from the shimmering waters of Lake Baringo, and he was born to a beautiful, amazing family. Well, according to the narrative, Bunge was not just any boy, he was proactive, and among all the boys that were born in to the mother, he was the strongest and known to be the bravest of them all. By the age of 7, kijana alikuwa ameshaiva and he was already learning, vitu zenye ama maboys wengine wa mtaa walikuwa wanafanya. So he had already, from the Ilchamus community are hunters and gatherers, and they also introduced, themselves into farming at some point. So he had already, at 7 years, Bunge was already, he knew all the skills for hunting. He knew what to do when cattle heading. He was really good at it. And above all, he would help when farming needed to be done. When it was time for the season ya mvua imefika, ndio hiyo Lentupuru naye ndio huyo ameiva ako ndani ya shamba kama wengine. He really was, ule kijana mwenye ako hands on everything. Haya, for those that don't know about the Ilchamus community, the Maasais and the Ilchamus community almost borrow some things, some few traditions between themselves. And I will be sure to tell you more about, the Ilchamus community. But now, just for this particular story, there are some rites of passage that these boys have to undergo. And at the age of 12, ilifika ile time yenye, sasa kina Bunge na age set yake ilikuwa time yao ya kuwa circumcised. But before you go into that, there was a time they were taken to the forest. Literally, if any of you has watched when I talk about circumcision, especially in the African community, huku Kenya, kuna hiyo time yenye, kama kuna ule amewatch story ya the Kalenjins. Yeah, you'll see there is a place they are normally taken in the forest and kept aside, wamefunzwa skills, some skills za hunting, some skills za protect familia zao and stuff like that. So at the age of 12, Lentupuru was ready, and together with boys his age, they were taken to the forest where they were all kept there aside, practicing and learning from their elders. Going through that training was basically to make them ready to be Morans, okay? So going out there and learning those skills was not easy. It was about being, you're not at the right condition of living, okay? So unapeleka huko kwa bush, unaishi na wanyama, mnajipikia, mnajifunza kujitengeza nywele. It is very important for a Maasai or Ilchamus Moran to have proper kept hair, okay? So they went there for those skills, and also how to take care of, your women, your parents and all that. It was a whole process, and you had to undergo that before now it could be the time now for circumcision. Lentupuru was not just any trainee from that training. He came out with a lot of courage. He was so brave, and the endurance that he had to undergo, he was really good and perfect, now ready to be an Ilchamus Moran. One fateful day, as Lentupuru was outside heading his father's cattle, he was faced with a death or life situation where a very big pride of lions came into the grazing field. Alikuwa amechinja ng'ombe za babake. And let me tell you one thing about the nomads, we take cattle very seriously. We don't count cattle, we don't have numbers for it, but we always know which one is missing, which one is sick, etc. That is how keen we are. Now, this particular group of cattle had the most expensive bull that belonged to Lentupuru's dad. So, hapa ilikuwa kudecide kama ni kuwa lion ama ni kusave ng'ombe ya babake, which was which. Gani ndiye angefanya kwanza? So, Lentupuru had to make up his mind very fast. He started screaming and asking for help. Yes, I have told you that they were being trained on how to attack lions and etc. But it is not something that only one Moran would do. So he started asking for help, screaming and calling the other Morans to turn up. But no, unfortunately, no one came in time to help him. So it was up to him to depend on himself and the only ngotit, which is also known as the spear that he had, to, help himself and the father's bull. So Lentupuru started calculating, how will I handle this? Which one goes down first? This pride is too big. But now he made 1 + 1 and it equals to him attacking the first lion, the one now that was coming, walking, like leading the pack. Yeah, he decided, let me attack that one, because if that one is down, maybe the rest will, chill out a bit or start thinking what happens next. So he sprang from the ground with his gotit and went to where the charging lion was coming from, and he started, spearing it, fighting with it. Like, yes, he was hurt, but he really did his best. And I tell you this for a fact, the lion went down. Sadly for Lentupuru, his adventure did not end there. There was this lioness that was now angry and agitated seeing what was happening. And she sprang from the end of the line huko. Amekuja kumwattack Lentupuru na kwambia alimgonga na pose. Ra! Akamrarua. Literally. And now, this is where he had to apply what he was taught as a warrior. And now he started applying his skills. Akitandika your lion. Trust me, that battlefield for these two was not a good scene. Yeah? Hey! Thanks be to God. The rest of the lions seeing that, the leader is down and this other one is being attacked, they were like, yo, it's never that important. We can get another bull somewhere or, some other cows. So, the lions were like, yo, vamos, zikahepa. And that was the only thing that saved Bunge for us. Guess what, guys? Just after he was done, fighting with this other lioness, is when the other Morans were showing up now with their spears that they're coming to help. It kind of reminds me when you watch movies, whenever someone needs help and they call the ambulance or the police and they're expecting help, it is always the last time when he's done fighting with the evil is when this you hear them. Anyways, so the Morans came excited. Anyway, everything was done, and now they started running back home, telling the people in the village, Lentupuru amewaokolea, manze kuna vile amekill lion na ng'ombe ya babake ziko safe. So by the time he was reaching home, there was enough celebration. Alikuwa amechinjiwa chakula huku na kule. Ladies had already prepared his favorite meal. Alikuwa amekewa maziwa kwa calabash. Unajua ile maziwa imewekwa tu makao kwa ndani. Oh my God. It was now fun and feasting for him. Well, the young Morans from his age set were singing his praises, and songs of his valor, while the elders were bestowing, blessings upon his name. So, uko na dansiwa nini, I can imagine he was kneeling down because there is that respect. And then the old men were coming and blessing him, akue na kila kitu anahitaji, abarikiwe nini. It was a very beautiful occasion. Now, because he was in a specific age set, gifts were being poured to them. Their group was known as the Ilbaricho age set. So all of them were receiving gifts because, anyways, ni wao ndo walikuwa huko when it was happening. Yes, there's this one person that killed it, but walikuwa msituni pamoja. Haya, coming from the Ilchamus community, after something like that, that means you're a great person, and every woman now is, kila dem anakuangalia like, yo, uko ready kwa mbabaz. So he finally married 2 wives who blessed him with 7 children. But his journey does not end there. In 1975, the Orkoik Council of Elders acknowledged his bravery. And just like that, they declared him the Orkoyot, if you like, the Laibon, and, if you like, the chief leader. This celebration happened in the present-day Kiserian location in Mukutani Ward, Baringo County. Today, Bunge Lentupuru is remembered as a hero, a symbol of bravery and strength in the Ilchamus community. His legacy lives on, inspiring generations and generations to come. If you enjoyed this incredible tale of courage, make sure to give us a thumbs up, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss a story with us. Also, kindly do not forget to share your thoughts on Bunge Lentupuru in the comment section. And until next time, keep celebrating the heroes in your life. Bye-bye.